Welcome, my beautiful souls, to today's reading for the 28th of June. Now, this is our pick a card reading for this week, and gosh, we're coming into Mercury retrograde, full moon. I'm feeling a lot of lessons coming through this week. So I've decided to do a few piles of some shadow work and growth message cards. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. And we'll see whatever resonates with you. Pick a pile. I'll put the timestamps in the description for you if you want to skip ahead to your section. Or feel free to watch them all because they may be relevant to you. This will be a quite short reading, so don't worry if you don't have too long either. So we'll start with pile number 1. I'm just going to have a look at our Repair Growth Evolution Oracle card first. Okay. And this is what's lessons are coming for you this week. So we've got some past life karma cycles coming through. This indicates a past life is the reason why an intense energy surrounds you, the person or situation. So really, something's going to trigger you this week. Something's going to trigger you, and that's going to be related to a past life cycle, karmic cycle that's been repeated over lifetimes. So it says, look into ways to clear past life karma and see the bigger picture from the situation. By viewing it from a lesson perspective, taking ownership for your past and forgiveness are key to releasing past life karma. So again, it could be just looking at a situation instead of reacting to it. What is this coming into my life right now to teach me? What lesson am I getting from this right now? What is the reason why the universe is trying to throw this at me right now, rather than it being about the 3D actual situation that you perceive is going on? Like, what are you trying to learn from this? What karmic patterns? And let's see what the shadow work card, because this might give us a hint. Okay, lashing out, anger, deflection, emotional armor. Okay, this really, to me, this collective, this is reminding me very much of this suppression of self, suppression of voice, suppression of needs, to the point of you suppress so long that you lash out. And instead of speaking your needs in that moment, when you're calm and you're like, hang on, this doesn't quite, I don't like this situation, I need this. Instead of speaking your truth calmly and patiently and just letting yourself be authentic, you suppress it. And then you get to a point after maybe years of suppressing that you react to this situation. So I feel this week for this collective, if you're resonating with this pile, I feel there's a lesson coming in. There's a trigger coming in this week to get you to, instead of reacting to it, you feel it, recognize it. Okay, here's my trigger. Now I'm going to go sit with that and I'm going to breathe through it. I'm not going to respond to it. And this could be something that, like, maybe a person comes up to you and says something triggering, or a situation, and you maybe in that moment, you're like, I need to walk away from this situation for a minute and calm down. I'm not going to respond to it. I'm not going to engage with that back and forth. I'm just going to, step back and say, you know what? I'm not in the right space right now. I'll come and talk to you in a few minutes. And really just sit with that for a minute. And okay, how do I want to respond to this rather than reacting, is what I'm feeling for this collective. So that's what I want you to focus on this week. Anything that's triggering you into this sort of emotional response, emotional reaction to something, that's your emotional armor coming up. That's you deflecting. And I feel that that's going to be the strong message for you to break that cycle, is really just taking that time, calm down your emotional turmoil, the emotional storm that's coming up, and come and respond in a calm way. Speak your needs. Don't suppress your needs. Speak your needs, but calmly. Wait till you're in a calm place where you can say, I didn't like the way that you did that, or I didn't like that behavior, or I wasn't happy with the way that you said that. Whatever it is that triggered you, in a calm way, say, hey, this is what I need from now on. I'm not going to be able to tolerate this behavior anymore. I need you to change this behavior, or I'm going to need to keep stepping back. Something like that in a calm way. So I feel that that's the lesson this week for this collective. We'll move on to card pile number 2. If you've resonated with this one, this is going to be a lesson for you this week. So we'll start with the Repair, Evolution, Growth card. High vibrations, transformation. You have chosen to step into a higher vibration that is in alignment with your soul path and higher knowing. You now have the awareness that you are limitless and ready for transformation. Okay, so I feel with this collective, you've actually broken cycles already, and you're potentially being tested with something this week. There's still, again, the theme of this reading, there's still a test. So maybe it's like you actually have you've closed out that cycle, you've moved differently, you've broken that cycle, but you're going to get tested again just to make sure you're not going to fall back into those old patterns, because Mercury retrograde is often a time for those sorts of triggers where, you can fall back quite easily into those old patterns. There's a lot of miscommunication, a lot of triggers coming up. So let's see what the shadow work card tells you about this. Acceptance isn't resignation. Surrender, presence, inner peace. Okay. I feel with this, there's a situation that you found in your life recently that you're not aligning to, and you've accepted that you're not aligning to it, and you're moving on with your life, which is really beautiful. And I think there's still a part of you that thinks, oh, am I just giving up on this person? Am I giving up on this situation? Should I give them another chance? But it's like, no, they're not aligning with you right now. And that's okay, because they have the opportunity to grow and change too. They can come and meet you where you are, but that doesn't mean you need to fall back into these patterns. It's okay to walk away. So I feel for this collective here, whatever it is that you have accepted from your past that is not aligning to you, you've moved on from, is going to pop back in. And this could be a no contact situation. They're going to pop up and say, hey, and maybe you get a little bit of a, breadcrumb or something. There's going to be some sort of test coming for you. Keep doing you, keep being you, keep identifying for yourself. Is this in alignment? Yes or no? Is this in alignment? Yes or no? And act on purely on that. Does this align with me? Does this give me high vibrational energy, or am I sinking back into old patterns? Am I starting to repeat cycles here? And this is honestly a beautiful energy for this collective this week. Don't step back is the test. Don't step back into old patterns. Really beautiful. All right, we'll go to card pile number 3. Let's see what we've got here. Starting with the Repair, Evolution, Growth Oracle card. Old wounds, patterns. Okay, so we attract what we need to heal. Often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situation that are not the best for us until we choose to fix the common denominator of what we need to heal and release. The cycle will continue. Go within to heal the pain layer by layer to find joy again. Okay, so this collective, I'm feeling this week, again with the theme of the reading, this is a lesson coming in this week for you. You're going to get triggered with an old pattern, an old way of thinking. So let's say, for example, you are someone who's repeated cycles with maybe like situationships or overgiving or something where you're doing the same thing, relationship after relationship after relationship, maybe friendship, work, whatever it is, you're overgiving, or you're doing something over and over again in different aspects of your life. And you're like, no, I've given that up. I've been working on myself, I've been doing the healing, and there's going to be something coming in that's going to be like, are you going to keep acting with old patterns, or are you going to move forward? Let's see what the shadow work card says, because this may also give you some idea of what's actually coming here for this. Okay, fixer, codependency, savior role, avoiding own pain. Okay, so I think with this collective, it's not overgiving. It's more like, I'm attracted to people who need fixing, and I'm going to be helping you. Rather than focusing on your own healing, you want to help other people. You're going to get attracted to, or you're going to bring in another wounded bird energy, right? This person, maybe there's a new person that you're going to meet who, is actually just healing themselves, and you're going to feel attracted to that because that's your pattern. That's, you are, and I feel an empath for this collective. Like, you are someone, and again, I was saying overgiving for a reason. Like, you are being attracted still to people who are not doing their own inner work and who are not choosing to heal for themselves, and you are taking it on as your responsibility to heal them. And that is not a healthy pattern to be in. It is absolutely fine for you to be giving your gifts and your healing to people who want it, but don't try and give it to people who don't want it. You're just causing hurt for yourself. You're causing hurt for them, because if they don't want to change, there's nothing you can do to make them change. They have to want it for themselves. So here I'm hearing specifically for this, like I said, maybe an empath or a healer or someone, go and seek out people who actually want it. Open yourself up to accepting from people. You know what? Align yourself. Offer some sort of service where people can come to you, and you're not seeking out these broken birds to fix them, because your codependency, you need someone to save. Because if you save people, you feel better about yourself, but then how do you feel good about yourself without this? Like, your spark, your life, your love, your self-love, it comes from you. It doesn't come from any of these people. It comes from you. And honestly, you need to work on, I'm feeling you need to work on this, just loving yourself and appreciating yourself and seeing your own value, seeing your own gifts. You don't have to save other people, right? I'm also seeing, like, you're attracting what you need to heal. So maybe there is, again, it's a part of you that you're seeing in that person. Maybe there's a part of them that's, they're in their shadow. Whatever that trigger is that you feel that they need to heal, that's a mirror for you this week. Okay, they're avoiding something. That means I'm avoiding my own pain. They're refusing to move on from something. What am I refusing to move on from? What am I refusing to heal from? Use it as a bit of a mirror for yourself here, because it's like this card is literally just saying, don't, you keep attracting this because you keep avoiding healing it. Is what I'm really hearing strongly here. So again, it could be an over giving tendency. It could be the wanting to fix people who are broken, attracted to the broken bird to try and fix them. It's like, no, that means there's something broken within you that you need to heal. And it's not that you are broken, there's an aspect of you that needs healing. You are spirit, you are a soul, you are your higher self, your consciousness. You are not the behavior. but the behavior is what needs to be healed. It's like a body part that needs to be healed. You need to nurture it. It doesn't mean you are a bad person. It doesn't mean you are wrong. It doesn't mean you are bad. It just means there's a part of you that just needs healing. So try and use this week, see what comes in for this collective, and just think, okay, what part of what am I seeing with this interaction, with this person, with this situation that I'm seeing, okay, they need to heal this. And then what is that saying about me? What do I need to heal then from that? Do I need to heal my codependency? Do I need to heal my need to save them? Do I need to heal that same trait in myself because I'm avoiding my own pain? What is it about that situation? And you'll know if you truly reflect and ask yourself in that situation, you will know. You may not like the answer, but you'll know. So listen to yourself. All right, my beautiful lovelies, best of luck with this week. It's going to be a tough one. I'm feeling there's a lot of lessons to come from this. So sending lots of love to everyone this week. Take care.